Hey everybody, welcome back. Devin, the OG, the original Grognard here for Lock and Load Publishing, and we are back at Lock and Load Tactical Digital, and we are going to continue going over some of the latest changes, updates, quality of life improvements, whatever you want to call them, for Lock and Load Tactical Digital. We've been doing an exciting amount of changes and updates the last couple of weeks. Obviously, one of the most biggest ones has been the release of the Battle Generator, Campaign Generator, and Scenario Design Editor, which we have separate videos on. But today we're going to go over some of the quality of life improvements, some changes that we made inside the engine. And the first one that we're going to go over is we've had a lot of people asking, how do we get the workshop scenarios that people have made to download? Where do we find them on our computer? Well, that's real easy. First of all, easiest way to get to the workshop is to just click this button right here inside the game. That takes us to the workshop. And then go ahead and hit most recent. We're not really sure why it doesn't populate all of it right away. We're working on that, so have a little patience with us. But go ahead and hit most recent. And this is going to be all the scenarios that people, and you're going to see all the scenarios that people have uploaded. Eventually, when we get the map generator in, you're also going to find the maps here. So basically what you want to do is you're going to go ahead and find whatever scenario you want. So let's go ahead and take this from Heroes of Normandy. And you want to come right here and you want to click the subscribe button, and it will automatically download it for you right there. Lock and Load workshop content, and it's already downloaded. Yeah, it's pretty quick. So what you want to do is then go into the game, and whatever module or DLC that you've downloaded into, come over here to custom. This is where you're going to find the scenarios that you download from the workshop. Not in the new scenario part. It's going to be in the under the custom tab. And if you notice, you got Devils in the Belfry. I've got two versions of that because that was the first version I was working on, and that's the actual workshop printed version. I should probably delete that. I don't need that anymore. But here it is. Here's the first gun. We just downloaded this scenario. Came straight from the workshop. I want to play it. I click on it. Here we go. It gives just like a regular scenario. It gives the background, the designer, the forces, and just everything you need to know, and then you decide how you want to play it, who you want to play with, and just go for there. So that is the first thing that we wanted to go over in the video. Let's take a look at the second thing I wanted to go over in the video. Let's go to Heroes of Defiance, because for some reason I just like picking on Heroes of Defiance as my default show things off. Let's see, where's the scenario I like to do? I think it's this one. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I think that's the one. So we're just going to go with kick them out, and we're going to go in and let's go ahead and now let's make the computer the defender. Keep everything all the same. Let's jump into this real quick so we can show you some of the new things that have popped up. Well, not really popped up, but we've worked on. All right, so the Germans are already set up. So now I've got the British and French forces to set up. Let's go ahead, take that guy right there. Let's rotate him around a little bit. There we go. He's fine there. Whoops, didn't want to move him there. There we go. He can go here. Let's take him, rotate him. Let's close the hatch because stop that. Go there. Go. Close the hatch. Actually, let's move my windows around a little bit. We'll go there. And, oh, come on. There we go. Right there. Let's see. Take him. Put him. He can go over there. And let's make sure we close the turret on him. And take him and put him right there. All right, so quick and dirty setup. And let's go ahead and continue. And let's see if we can show you some of the new improvements that we've done. So the operations phase, I believe I start off. So let's go ahead and try to have him spot those Germans right there. Actually, no, let's just go ahead and do a reconnaissance in force by sacrificing one of our own troops. There we go. So so we have new dice that roll on the field, and if you notice, they will of course we haven't, it disappeared real quick. It will now show up over here under the dialogue windows of what the exact dice rolls are. Before, it was just the infantry direct fire table, and we give you a breakdown of every single modifier. Now we've got it for ordnance checks, for morale checks, basically for any dice roll checks that you're going to do. We are now going to have a detailed window over here. And let's go ahead and end the impulse. And well, that doesn't surprise me that he did that. There was only one squad out there, although probably not a smart thing for him to do. I say that all the time. The computer ends up tricking me. So let's go ahead and take this guy. Let's not do an overrun. Let's do a shoot. Oh, that's right. We can't fire into melee, so we'll fire on this this unit right here. It gives us all our normal breakdowns. But when we fire on it, we get the new dice rolls, and we have the ordnance to hit table, and it gives you all the breakdowns, and it tells you what we need to hit and then what we rolled, and hey, we did hit, and then it's going to roll damage like normal for what the attack total is versus the defender's total. So it's going to be a +1 on the Germans. And now we're going to go into morale check. Here's the damage check. Total less than or equal, so no effect. So every dice roll that you're going to have that is going to have modifiers on it. And like, well, here we go. Here's like the old direct fire table. It's all available right there now for you. And the funny thing is the ordnance to hit, detailed to hit, actually was in the game right at the very beginning, and then something happened and it disappeared, and we just never really noticed it till sometime later when people started saying, "Hey, what about the ordnance detailed hit tables?" So and of course, like I said, we've got the dice rolling out there now. There is a document we will be putting out of what all the colors on the dice rolls mean, and it's extensive because there's a lot of different things that each dice roll could potentially represent, and so we've got different color codes for all that. But yeah, we just wanted to go over those two things real quick, show you how to get the scenarios from the workshop and where to find them on your computer, and showing you that the new dice, the 3D dice we've added, they rolling over. Fortunately, they don't knock over the die. We didn't want them to actually knock over the counters in game because that would just make it a little bit too messy. And we wanted to go over the ordnance, the new detailed ordnance, well, not new, but the returned detailed ordnance to hit tables, the morale tables, you know, basically just giving you more information to be able to figure out how the game is played and to see all the dice rolls. And I probably should go ahead and increase the timing because I really like seeing the, okay, so I got the results window display set up for 6 seconds. Let's bump it up to, let's bump it up to 8 seconds. 7 seconds is fine because I like going over, making sure, all right, yeah, okay, that modifier, that modifier, that modifier. And you can set that in the options for your own. If you don't want it there, you know, put it down to 1 or 2 seconds. If you're really interested, really want to go over detailed, yeah, put it up to 6, 8, 10 seconds, whatever makes you comfortable. So that is some of the most exciting and newest changes and improvements to the game that we've made so far. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms in the comment section below, and I'll see everybody later. See ya!